All right. Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakakodash. I want to give double honors to my apostles and elders, great millstone, who teach very well. Where I learned this truth from, and salutation out there to the hopeful elect and continue to push this word in our truth, faith, and sincerity. And also shalom to the men, women, and children who sincerely believe upon the words of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. And today, man, just getting on the spirit of prophecy, man. Because one of the next major prophecies is the mandate of the MOTP, man, the Quran, man, And again, that thing, it must come to pass, like it says in Ezekiel on the 33rd chapter. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and start off with that, man. Ezekiel 33 and 33, because, hey, it's going to get to a point when the prophecy is going to be up close and personal to you guys, man. And guys that doubted, and guys that didn't believe, what you're going to say then? In order for you to go inside Publix, you have to have a tiny device inside your body, man. Read this real quick in Ezekiel 33 and verse 33. It says, and when this coming to pass, when what coming to pass? When this prophecy coming to pass, man. What prophecy? The prophecy that's written in Revelation 13 and verse 16. It says, and when this coming to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet have been among them. Then you're going to know who's right and who's wrong, man. You're going to know if the MOTB was the spiritual thing. You're going to know if the MOTB was sleeping with white women. You was going to know if the MOTB was, Bass Reeve, if Solomon had the MOTB. You're going to know the truth then, man, because it's going to be manifested in your face, man. Read this again. And when this coming to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet have been among them. And starting off with the apostles and elders on down, man. We are the only ones that's teaching this, man. And some camps teach it, but we're the only ones that continue to push it, man. Because we're speaking this thing into existence. Now, real quick, I'm gonna entitle this video, "The Future is Wicked," man. This future is wicked, man. Cause right here, before I play this clip, it says cyborg artist who hears colors. Now, this guy, he have a tiny device in the back of his head. And I'm going to play a little bit of this video. And this came out last year. But once you go into it, this guy had this thing in his head for about 4 or 5 years. Let's go ahead and continue on.
Neil Harbison is the world's first official cyborg.
Instead of seeing color, I can hear color. This is the sound of purple.
Neil is colorblind, but this antenna implanted in his head lets him hear and feel color.
To me, this is the art, the creation of a new sense.
Right there, the creation of a new sense, man. And these are the things that this devil is going to do to, entice people to take this device.
There's many more colors around us that we cannot perceive. For thousands of years, we've been changing and designing the planet. And I think this is wrong. In order to live in this planet, we should start changing and designing ourselves.
What he mean by changing and designing himself? By basically putting things inside of you, man. Because it's a body, because a lot of, I forgot what it's called, but a lot of biotech Edomites out here, man, who's basically they basically self-injecting things with certain devices. They're putting certain things inside their body just so they can live the fantasy of living forever, man. Because through the spirit power of Yahweh Shai, the only reason why these devils do that, so these devils can be immortal, or basically have those new bodies, man. This is the closest that Esau's going to get with having those new bodies, man. By putting tiny devices inside his body, man. Being a cyborg for lack of better words.
In 2004, I was trying to renew my passport. They said that the antenna had to be...
Real quick, he said in 2004, he was trying to renew his passport, man. So he had this thing for a little while, man. Now, real quick, if I continue to read that to show you that the future is wicked, let's go right here to this article I got about Elon Musk. Now, Elon Musk, in the media eyes, he's the smartest guy upon the planet Earth, man. But when you really tap into it, this guy, he's dumb, man. Only thing he do is get high, and do unsavory things, for lack of better words. Read this real quick. This article came out on the 25th. It says Elon Musk's Neuralink brain implant technology is outdated, says BCI experts Right here, showing a monkey do something or a pig do something is what the research community did 10 years ago, says CEO of BlackRock Neurotech. So basically, this technology been out here, man. And as you can see, they said this guy, he had this antenna on his head since 2004, man. Which shows you, man, that the future is wicked, you know? Let's go ahead and jump down and read a little bit of the list, man, before I jump back to the video. Go right here. This is a good one. It says his approach in some areas are very innovative. The surgical approach with robot, because Neuralink will make Neuralink different, will make Neuralink have their the clout, for lack of better words. Instead of a doctor implanting inside you, they have a computer that can implant it inside you, man. It says, for example, it's brilliant, but some of the things that they demonstrated are outdated. You know, so basically, people who's gonna start getting these devices inside their body, for the lack of better words, you putting outdated technology inside you, man. You know, these devils are not going to give you the cream of the crop, man. You know, they're basically going to give you a shot in the dark, for the lack of better words, because this technology is not going to forge your life; it's going to destroy it. Go ahead and get a little bit more. Right here, this is the point, because they basically was talking shit about him. It says showing a monkey do something or a pig, and reason why would you show a pig, man? Esau have always been fascinated with pig, man. Pigs going back with antiquity. I'm trying to burn a pig upon the altar. Read this again though. Showing a monkey do something or a pig do something is what the research community did 10 years ago. Gerhardt said the probability they probably feel hardened by it, because they did this 10 years ago, but they did not get any profile. Then Elon comes along, he did it once, and everybody was in awe, because why? It's they forward an agenda, for the lack of better words, man. And this agenda is the forwardness of wickedness, you know? Let's go ahead and get this real quick, because again, the future is wicked, man. The future that this devil wants you to live in is, you know, you'll have sex with robots. You know, I seen an article about that. In 5 or 10 years, everybody mate will be a robot, man. How can life come from you having sex with a mechanical vehicle, man? Because that's nothing but what a robot is. You know. Let's read this real quick. This is the book of Maccabees 1. And I'm going to jump down to verse 7. It says, Alexander ruled 12 years, then died. Now, Alexander, he's the king of the Edomites, man. And so as the king, so are all his rulers. And his servants bare rule everyone in his place. So once he died, you know, everybody jumped in his place. More Edomites, you know, had crown on their heads. It says, and after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. So did their sons after them. Many years, and evils was multiplied in the earth. And we're in a process of that right now, man. Because again, you're going to see wickedness in his perfection, man. As we go continue to live in this wicked system, man. As we get closer and closer to the end, you're going to actually see wickedness in his perfection, man. You know? You go back into the times of Sodom and Gomorrah, it don't compare into this time, man. You go back into the times of Noah. It don't compare. It compares to these times, but guess what? These times are totally out there. That's why Yahweh Shai said in the book of Matthew 24, as the days of the sons of Noah were, so shall the days of the sons of the Son of Man be. There was eating and drinking, married and giving into marriage. You know, so basically they was you know, eating, sleeping, and fucking, but you know, at the same time in this they doing the same thing, but they doing the things with robots, man. It gets to a point when you can identify as a woman. You can identify as a can of olive oil, man. You can identify as unvaccinated. You know? But that's the wickedness, that's the wicked options that these devils give unto you, man. Let's go ahead and finish off this video.
In 2004, I was trying to renew my passport. They said that the antenna had to be removed, because electronic equipment is not allowed in passport photos. I replied saying that the antenna was not an electronic device, but an organ, and I told them that I identified as a cyborg.
Right here, this guy, he said he identified as a cyborg, man, because he had the antenna to basically let him see colors, you know?
After a long battle with the UK passport office, they finally accepted his explanation. And from then on, Neil's been considered the first person to be officially recognized as a cyborg. Neil was born with achromatopsia, meaning he sees the world in grayscale. He's never seen color, and he doesn't know what color looks like.
As a child, I became extremely obsessed with color and understanding what it was. Doctor said it was impossible, so I had to find a way of creating a system that would allow me to sense colors.
Yeah, he had to create a system that allowed to see colors, man. And that's a part of those wicked miracles that these devils bring forth. Revelation 13 and verse 14. And he deceived them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles. So again, when these devils start pushing out this technology, and those who couldn't see could see, those who couldn't walk could walk. You know what I'm saying? When these devils start doing those pseudo miracles, which basically that's going to backfire on you. People are going to be amazed. They're going to be at awe about it. Read this again. And deceived them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. Because this is the Roman Empire all over again, man. And that image is the way of life that these devils want you to live, man. Because the way of life that this guy is living is the way of life of a cyborg, If you want to be a cyborg, that's a part of you want to be like Esau, man. That's a part of you want to be a part of this system. Because technically, if you get that tiny device inside your body, you actually is a cyborg, man. But at the end of the day, you're going to get destroyed by your Harbison shot. Play a little bit of this video, finish it off.
I looked at nature and I saw that there's many species that have organs that we don't have. One of them is an antenna.
So for the last 16 years, he's been hearing and feeling color through his antenna. The sensor on the end detects color and translates the light frequency to a chip in the back of his head. The sensor on the end detects color and translates the light frequency to a chip in the back of his head. The sensor on the end detects color and translates the light frequency to a chip in the back of his head.
So basically, man, that device that he have on him, it's actually a part of him, man. Even he said that he identified that as an organ. And again, this is old for the lack of better words. You can just see the article that I pulled out that Elon Musk technology is outdated, man. So imagine what these devils are going to bring now, man. A lot of people are going to be at awe at the miracles of Esau, man. But we have to thank the Wadiya Harbison for warning us about this thing, man. For warning about the tiny devices that this devil want to bring forth, man. And we already know it goes back into Revelation 13 and verse 16, man. Because it's not this guy, he's going to be condemned by Harbison, man. Everybody who follow after this guy or follow after the ways of this guy, guess what? They're going to get condemned, man. Because you cannot repent from taking that thing. Let's go ahead and get that real quick. Let's end it off on them, man. Let's show you that it's a penalty for disobeying your Harbison, man. You should not take that device. This is the book of Revelations 14 and verse 9. Look at the title, Doom for the Worshippers of the Beast. And how do you worship the beast? Is that you saying, Hail Mary? You're singing Tupac. That's not a part of you worshiping the beast. Ultimately, you worshiping the beast is you getting his device put inside of you, man. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his head, then this guy got a mark in his forehead or in his head. Because it can't be specifically, Lord, you said forehead, Lord, I got it in the back of my head. No, man. Don't take this shit at all, man. That's you playing with your Harbison if you playing around, if you go in that realm, It says, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. So the Lord, he's not going to play with you niggas, man, who take that thing. Because you're going to get canceled about it, Continuing on, and he tormented, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So that's the penalty for you having these devices inside of you, man. And again, the device, the technology that Esau is going to push out into people is going to be totally outdated, man. Because the higher ups, the elites, they got the real stuff up there, man. And let's say if you do get a part, you still going to die, man. If you follow after this man and get his device and be a part of those pseudo miracles that he provides, man. Because the miracles of Yahweh is going to totally outweigh the miracles of Esau, man. Because that's going to be a thing. Once brothers start doing miracles, once brothers start healing brothers on the streets, man, that's going to be a beautiful thing. And Esau, he's going to get jealous. You know, he's going to try to push out heels, man. But you're going to see the power of Yahweh Shai, man. Because Esau miracles, it's going to tap in and out. It's going to be glitches in it. You're going to get counsel from it. You're not going to get counsel from the miracles of Yahweh Shai, man. So yeah, I can just a quick little video. I pray it was edifying when I say call Halayim La, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakodash, Shalom, DTA, and the Bible.